What the helly? What in the world just happened? Y'all locked in? Where y'all at? Drop them phones in the chat, cause story time is back. Drop them phones in the chat, cause story time is back. Drop them phones in the chat, cause story time is back. Tap in! First things first, I'm gonna go ahead and take some accountability. If I would have known that telling LJ that me and Leah used to kind of mess around would have turned into this whole series of unfortunate events, y'all, I would have just kept my mouth shut. The goal at first, yes, it was to be petty. It was to be messy because I felt like Leah kept trying me and Angel. It's like she wouldn't stop. But man, oh man, that is one regret. Like, yeah, I regret that. I should have just let Leah answer the question. I should have just played it off. I should have just said, oh, we cool. I should have lied like we was coworkers. I should have not told that man that me and Leah used to, you know what I'm saying? The way he got up from that table, slammed his fork down, grabbed his phone and walked out the restaurant, all eyes was on him. And it was just like, dang, my bad. Leah, why you didn't tell him? Y'all, Leah didn't care at all. Angel was just as shocked as me. She's like, oh my God, is he okay? Now, Angel, you know, that's a pet peeve. When y'all can clearly tell when people not okay, why do y'all ask, hey, are you okay? Just fine. House burning down. Just fine. Just got shot. Just fine. Just got into a fight. Got another. Like, come on. He's not okay. Everybody went back to eating, and it's still me, Angel, and Leah sitting at the table. I'm sitting across from Leah. I'm like, you don't have anything to say? Y'all, she still hasn't said a mumbling word. She's eating her food as if nothing has ever happened. So finally, she gets done chewing. Then she looks up and she's like, what? What do you want me to say? I mean, it is what it is. He didn't ask me, so I didn't tell him. Like, it's not his business for real. I'm like, dang, that's kind of harsh. But don't you see, like, how much that just upset him, though? She basically was like, look, it's my birthday. I don't have time for that. He's trying to ruin my birthday. I'm still good vibes. If he mad at me, like, oh, well, but the show must go on. Y'all, that's the type of attitude she had towards the situation. And although I felt like she should have been out there trying to, like, check up on him, she wasn't studying. She even got on the phone, whatever. She was, like, on social media. She was not worried about LJ at all. She finally says, hold on, I'm about to get up and use the bathroom, whatever. Then we can go. Like, he just blew my mood. I'm not hungry no more, whatever. So Leah gets up and she goes to the bathroom. Me and Angel still sitting there in shock. She's like, I think you should go check on him. I'm like, you think I should? I'm like, nah, you got to come with me because obviously I kind of feel like he's feeling some way towards me. Before I continue, chat, like, would y'all would have went and checked on LJ if you was Angel and me and Angel? Now, it's clear that Leah don't care. Leah not interested in checking up on him. But if y'all was at the table, would y'all went and checked on him or would y'all would have just let him be? So anyway, we finally get up, we walk outside, and he's like standing on like the side of the building, and we like, yo, LJ, like, are you okay? He turned around with like a mug on his face. He's like, man, I don't know, like, I feel played. I paid for the whole trip. I bought all her gifts. I bought all this, I bought all that. I wouldn't have did that if I knew that somebody that she used to talk to was coming on the trip. Like, I'm not that type of guy. He was heated, and you know, rightfully so. So then he turns to Angel. He's like, so what do you think about it? Like, did you know they used to mess around, whatever like that? Angel's like, yes, that was brought to my attention. Starion explained to me the dynamic of the relationship. I didn't care about it. That's why I'm here. Like, it doesn't affect me at all. Like, hold on now, LJ. Don't be trying to get me in a doghouse with you, bro. Don't be trying to get me caught up in the drama. I definitely already told Angel from off rip. I'm glad I was 100 with her. I was honest. So don't be trying to stir the pot over here. We good, homeboy. Y'all, he was still so upset. He kind of just like lights his cigarette and walks away. So me and Angel, we decide to walk back in the restaurant and wait for Leah. As we walking back, Angel's like, I don't know, something about that rubbed me the wrong way. Like, I'm not too sure about LJ. I just kind of caught some of his energy and it's not good. But I'm telling her, like, I feel like that's Leah's fault. That's Leah's problem to go ahead and fix that. Like, it was already enough for me to come out there and ask, like, were you okay? But for him to try to throw me under the bus like that, like, oh, did you know? Like, how does that make you feel? Like, I wasn't really messing with that. So I'm just like, look, from now on, we're just gonna let Leah handle it, and that's that. So we go back in the restaurant or whatever. We sit down, you know, we pay for our tab, whatever like that. Leah finally comes out the bathroom. You could tell, like, you know, she's been touching up her makeup. She did her hair, whatever. She was like, all right, the Uber outside. Let's go. Oh, so this time you want to remind us to go ahead and get in the Uber song. Okay, cool. So we're walking outside to get in the Uber, and I'm just like, hey, hold on. Like, what about LJ? Leah looked me dead in my face and said, what about him? He got money. He know where we live at. Like, he know how to get back to the Airbnb. Like, so what about him? He's not no kid. Like, that's not my child. Like, what about him? I'm just like, Leah, dang, you got all of this animosity towards somebody. I felt like he's justified in feeling how he feeling. Like, that would kind of make me feel some type of way too. Like, tell me that before the trip. Then he said that you had him pay for the whole trip. And y'all, as soon as I mentioned that, Leah was like, oh, whatever. He's on. He ain't pay for nothing. Like, don't let him tell you that. He just trying to come in between us. What do you mean about coming between us? That's what I was thinking in my head. But I was just letting her go on and on. She's like, that's why I don't even really care. Because all he do is like try to make up drama, make up lies, whatever. He getting left. And like, if he want to come back, he can. If he want to leave, he can. Y'all, Leah gave no F's about LJ's next moves. So I'm like, all right, I'm here with Leah. Although I do think it's messed up, we got in the Uber and y'all, we went back to the Airbnb. Now, sitting in the Uber, it's Angel close to the door, me in the middle, and Leah on my right side. Y'all, LJ is blowing up her phone. She's declining each and every call. We have D&D back then, so the calls had to come through. I'm just like, come on, don't let this be that type of trip. Mind y'all, this is our first day here. We spending 4 days and 3 nights here. This is our very first day. And look what done popped off. Whew. Oh, brother. So boom, bam, we get out, we go in the house or whatever. I'm like, now originally LJ had the itinerary all planned out. He said that he was going to pay for everything. He had all the moves. He was going to let us know what we was doing step by step, right? So now that LJ is no longer with us, I'm just like, all right, Leah, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you want to do? You know what I'm saying? It's all on your time. She's like, look, let's just get ready to go to the club, whatever the case. Angel pulled me off to the side and she was like, I just don't got a good feeling about that. Like, LJ seems very upset. Leah doesn't seem to care. Like, I just don't want it to be no drama. And like, let me tell y'all one thing about Angel. I can say she's very intuitive. Intuitive. Y'all know what I mean? Her gift of discernment, like, don't play with it. Like, when she feels something, 9 out of 10, she's right. I just try to keep reassuring Angel, like, look, that's Leah's problem. If Leah don't care, you know what I'm saying? Like, why should we? I feel like Leah knows him, you know what I'm saying? They've been talking for some time or whatever. Like, let's just try to enjoy ourselves. Remember, like, at first, it was Angel telling me, like, let's just have a good time. Let's just have a good time. So to see her word, and now I'm telling her, like, look, let's just have a good time. Let's just have a good time. I'm not gonna lie. It did get me to think of, like, maybe, you know what I'm saying, this just might turn into a whole big pile of, you know what I mean? But anyway, we start getting ready or whatever, and this time we're doing the bathroom separate. Okay, so first Leah went first. Leah got ready, and then Angel went. Angel got ready. Now it's my turn to be in the bathroom. I'm getting ready, and I hear a knock at the door. So just off of natural instinct, I'm thinking it's Angel, so I just open it, right? It's Leah. And I'm just like, this is kind of awkward. I'm like, hey, like, what's up? You good? You need something? Like, maybe you need to use the bathroom. Mind y'all, they booked just one Airbnb with just one bathroom in it. So I'm just like, maybe she needs to use the bathroom. Y'all, this girl gonna say, well, I just don't know that girl like that, and I just don't want to be in there by myself with her. Mind y'all, the way Angel comes off, she's the most sweetest, most talkative. She's a people person. Like, she likes to make people feel welcome. She likes to make people feel comfortable. There's no way that somebody like Leah doesn't feel comfortable around Angel. But okay. So I try not to think nothing of it, even though I should have, but I just keep getting ready or whatever. So then when we finally get done, I probably spent like 15 minutes, y'all. Leah just stood there in the doorway, like, looking at me. And I just kind of felt like it's awkward because I kept giving her the eye, like, and she's just standing there. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. Finally get ready, go in the living room. And Angel's kind of looking at me like, But fair enough, you know what I'm saying? Me and Leah just came out the bathroom, whatever. Angel sat there the whole time. She didn't come in. She didn't say what y'all doing. She was just sitting there. So, but I had already know she was feeling some type of way. So I'm just like, let me go ahead and nip this in the bud. Now, without being messy, I was just telling Angel, like, look, it was nothing. You know, apparently she's just still trying to warm up to you or whatever. She just feels more comfortable around me since we know each other. Like, it's nothing like that. Y'all, Angel looked at me with this look like, and she said, you know what? Pass me the bottle. I need some shots. And that's when the party started. So back and forth, we all three just kept taking shots, you know what I'm saying? Pre-gaming, caught the Uber. Now we on the way to the club and we get there, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, bro, what about LJ? Like, I cannot fathom somebody. I'm out of the country with y'all. We get into an argument, and not only did you leave me at the restaurant, but y'all still, LJ has not showed up to the B&B. LJ, at this point, Leah says that he just stopped calling, so he good. He's out here all the time. He likes to come out here in Puerto Rico to visit, stuff like that. But I'm just like, bro, something don't feel right. Like, this feels wrong. Like, I just feel like y'all should talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Make up. And maybe that'll make me feel a lot better. Because if I put myself in LJ's shoes, I would be 38 hot. Not gonna lie to you. Leah interrupts me and she's like, Starion, stop. He does this stuff all the time. He just wants me to chase him. He wants me to, like, you know, kiss his butt or whatever. Like, I'm not doing that. It's my birthday. I deserve all the princess treatment. He just wants all the attention on him. So I'm thinking, you know, who knows him better than Leah? Maybe this is just a front. Maybe he do want to be chased. And maybe, you know, he do want her blowing up her phone, you know, begging for him back. I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? The shot's starting to hit. Let's get in the club. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's have a good time. We get in the club, you know what I'm saying? We vibing. Me and Angel dancing. Angel starts dancing, you know, all on me. You know what I'm saying? We really feeling each other. And I look over and Leah's just in the corner just staring us down. At first, she was right beside us. I'm thinking maybe she walked off to the bar to get a drink or something like that. Y'all, she is just like to the sidelines with her arms folded, just staring. I mean, giving us the death stare, if that's the best way I can describe it. I'm just like, it's low-key making me want to sober up a little bit because I'm just like, what is she on? Like, bro, all the weird vibes is really like throwing me off. Like, I can't even do this game. The night goes on, like it's shot after shot, and y'all, I just kept feeling like I was about to throw up. So I tell Angel, like, hold on real quick, like I gotta go to the bathroom. Angel's like, all right, well, I'm about to get some more shots. Y'all, one thing about Angel, oh, she could throw them back. So I'm in the bathroom, like I'm in the bathroom stall, standing there trying to see, like, okay, am I about to throw up? Like, am I good? Like, at this point, am I at my limit? Like, I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying, see the vibes, because I don't want to go outside. I'm in another country. I'm not trying to be here with my head and stuck in the toilet. You know what I mean? So I'm in there trying to gather myself. Next thing you know, I feel like my back being pushed in, like somebody just pushed the door in. So I turn around, like somebody in here. And it's Leah, y'all. So I'm like, wait, hold on. Like, what are you doing? Like, it's not that I have my pants down or nothing like that, but I'm in the bathroom. I'm in a stall with the door closed. Why are you busting in? Mind y'all, it's 10 other stalls in the bathroom. The bathroom wasn't crowded. It wasn't packed at all. So why did you just bust in my bathroom door specifically, Leah? Like, what are you on? Let's see who really locked in. Let's see who really paying attention. If you made it this far in the story time, drop your birth year right now in the chat. If you really listening, if you really watching the story time, you ain't skipping through with none of that, and you locked in, put your birth year, drop it right now in the chat. Let me see some. Back to the story. Boom, bam, y'all. It's like Leah ain't heard nothing I said. She didn't hear not a word I said, because she continued to come in the bathroom stall with me, close the door, and she locked it. I should have locked it when I came in, but I just obviously thought if somebody saw me in the stall that they just wouldn't barge in like she did, but whatever. So at this point, I'm getting irritated because I'm just like, bro, Leah, what are you doing? The stall is this big. We already like on top of each other. We face to face. And she's like, shh, I just want to ask you one question. Like, I just want to ask you something. Y'all, she's clearly so, like, she's drunk out of her mind. She's slurring her words. Her eyes are going left, right, cross-eyed, up, down, like all of that. And she's like, please just answer this one question, like, and then I'll be done. I promise I'll be done. I'm just like, what are you talking about? What do you want, Leah? She's like, do you love her? Like, can you really see yourself being with her? Like, what does she have that, like, I didn't? Like, what's going on? Like, so it's like you want to be in a relationship with her. The way you look at her, the way you touch her, the way you talk to her, it was never like that with me. But you just said you wasn't ready for me and all. Like, did you lie to me? Am I not your type? Like, why her? Why her? Why her? First of all, that was more than just one question. Let's start there. Was it? It was more than one question. Clock that. Let's clock that T. Second of all, to be fair, I don't know if maybe because she was drunk, but y'all, Leah was over-exaggerating. Like, yes, of course, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm here on a trip with her, so I'm being extra nice, you know what I'm saying, to her. But me and Angel didn't make anything official. I just felt like we was two normal people. I felt like, I don't know, at this point, maybe Leah was becoming a little jealous, but it's just like, why invite us? I told you this was somebody that I was talking to. This is somebody I was really feeling. You said, okay, yeah, cool, like, no problem, all of that. But now, you all in my face, why her, why her, why her? I was completely uncomfortable. I got to get out this bathroom. So I'm not even trying to respond to Leah. I'm just telling her, like, watch out, move out the way, like, move. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? She a little bit bigger than me or whatever, but I'm still trying to move my way through. She's like, no, stop. Touch me. Touch you? Say it with me, chat. Is she cool? What you mean, touch you? And now I'm starting to realize that she's, like, trying to kiss me on the slick, too. So I'm studying, like, trying to bob and weave or whatever. Y'all, she's on my body, yaddy, yaddy. I'm like, Leah, no, you're tripping. You here with LJ anyway. She's like, no, I'm not really feeling LJ. LJ was supposed to be somebody that make you jealous, but at the same time, he pays for everything. So I'm just keeping him around. I don't have any feelings towards him whatsoever. You know who I want. Like, I hate that I invited you on a trip with her. Like, it's making me jealous. It's breaking me down. You two are literally ruining my birthday. I'm just like, all right, bet, we'll leave then. Because at that point, it's just not even worth it. I don't care. The money's already spent. It is what it is. Like, me and Angel can go back home, but what we can't do is just stay around here with these weird vibes. Like, that's just too crazy to me. So when she heard me say that we'll leave, she's like, okay, no. Okay, like, look, it's like she sobered up all of a sudden, like, out of nowhere, y'all. She stopped touching me. She opens the door. She gets out the way. She's like, please don't leave. Please don't leave. Don't leave me here with LJ. Like, I'm scared. So I'm like, what do you mean you scared? And as I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, get the answer out of her, Angel walks in. She's like, is everything okay? Again, Angel. Not sure why you can't read this room, but apparently it's not okay. I look uncomfortable. I'm not even sure the looks on Leah's face because she all over the place, discombobulated. Like, it's definitely not okay. But you know me, I don't want this to go no further than it already is. So I grab Angel's hand. I'm like, yeah, babe, like, it's fine. Come on, like, let's just go back out there. She's like, yeah, because, like, I got her drinks or whatever. I was just worried about you. Like, come on, like, I'm ready to party. I told y'all. And one thing about Angel, she can go all night, boy. So boom, we get back out there, you know what I'm saying? We back in the section, y'all. My mind is all over the place. It's like I'm not even drunk anymore. I'm completely sobered up. And I'm just thinking about the whole little scene that Leah created in the bathroom. And I'm just like, bro, there is no way. I'm telling y'all, up until this point, Leah acted like she didn't no longer had any interest towards me. She was telling me about the people that she was interested in. She was telling me a lot of things like, oh, I think LJ might be the one. I want to fall in love with him. Like, I want him to be my baby daddy. But then I'm thinking, like, was she saying all that stuff to get a reaction out of me? Like, I'm really just trying to put two and two together. Like, maybe it is some stuff that I missed. I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying, she really liked him. So I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'll be the godmom. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have no problem. I was in full support of her. But the whole time, it's like she was low-key trying to snake me. So whatever though, Angel grabs me, she started dancing. Y'all, Angel's having the time of her life, so she was definitely doing a good job distracting me from whatever just happened in the bathroom with Leah. So, you know, we dancing, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting spent around, I'm spinning her around. You know, the party is lit. Everybody's like, hey, y'all know it's a time, baby. Next thing you know, Angel's like, hey, let's go back to the section. Like, let me sit down a little bit. I think I'm getting a headache. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's almost time to go. But you know what I'm saying? Let me find Leah. Because at this point, y'all, Leah didn't even come back to the section. I'm like, let me find Leah so we can go ahead and go back to, you know what I'm saying, the B&B. Call it a night. I think this is enough for our first night here. Our first night / day, it was just enough. It's time for us to go. So I'm walking through the club. I'm trying to find Leah. I'm calling her. She's not answering. I'm texting her. She's not answering. And then it's like something just told me to stop. Like, turn around. Look behind you. And y'all, I turned around and LJ was standing right there. So I'm like, ah! Sorry for those of y'all that got earphones on and they may have the volume turned up loud. You know what I'm saying? I just had to get y'all. That was my honest reaction because, like, it was kind of weird because he was dressed up in all black. He had, like, a evil, like, look on his face. I can't really describe it. I'm not sure if he was drinking. I'm not sure if he was smoking. I'm not sure what he was on, but it's just, like, you could definitely tell he wasn't there to have a good time. He wasn't there to party. LJ was on a different type of timing, and I was on that type of timing, okay? So at this point, I turned around because it's like, forget Leah. I turned back around and it's like, let me go find Angel. Let me tell her that LJ is in the club. As soon as I turn back around, it's Leah. Leah's like, hey, like, why you looking scared? Like, what's going on? I'm like, bro, LJ's here. LJ's in here. Y'all, Leah looked at me and was like, oh my God, for real? Like, we got to go. Let's go. I'm like, hold on. Why you scared? We go back to this section. Angel's there. Angel's like, hey, I ordered an Uber. Like, it's time to go. I'm like, bro, I just seen LJ. Angel's like, are you sure? I'm like, bro, I'm positive. And then Leah's like, well, I don't know. Maybe it could be somebody look like him. I'm like, bro, LJ has a very distinctive look from his tattoos to the way his eyes are to his haircut, his face structure. I wouldn't have like, I couldn't even talk just thinking about it. I would not have, confused him with somebody else. I just wouldn't have. But okay, cool. We get back in the Uber and I just keep going on and on about it. I'm like, y'all, the way he was looking, I don't know. It's like off a scary movie. It's like he was the only one I seen in the crowd who's making himself stand out. They like, Star Young, maybe you had too much to drink. You didn't see LJ. Leah's like, oh, he would have told me. He would have called me. He wouldn't just pop up like that. Like, he's not the type of guy. They just keep going on and on trying to reassure me. I'm just like, I know what I saw, but whatever, I guess. Something else that I noticed, y'all, mind you, after the whole thing that Leah tried to do in the bathroom with me, asking me if I loved Angel, if I really wanted to be with her, all that, now all of a sudden, Leah is like telling and like complimenting Angel, like, oh my God, you're so pretty. Where'd you get that purse from? For the first time on this whole trip, Leah is starting to try to communicate with Angel. She's trying to actually be friends, be friendly, be welcoming for once to Angel. And it's just like, that's awkward. But I mean, I'm not here to come between that, but it's just like after what just happened in the bathroom, I definitely wasn't expecting that out of Leah. But all right, I'm keeping my eyes on that. Leah's even saying things like, yeah, like when we get back home or whatever, like we should definitely try out this Pilates class together. Like, I know this good coffee shop, because Angel was telling her, like, you know, I'm really into coffee. Like, I'm addicted to it, stuff like that. Then Leah's like, oh yeah, like I know a lot of places. Like, oh yeah, girl, like we can be shopping buddies. I need somebody to go shopping. Like, none of my friends want to go shopping with me, da da da. And they really bonding. I'm just sitting there like, thinking, I just can't get LJ out of my head, y'all. But it's just like, okay, whatever. They finally bonded. At least that's one good thing that's happening. I did think it was weird, but all right, whatever. So boom shakalaka, y'all. We finally pull up back to the Airbnb. We get out and I'm just like, y'all, like, I don't know. It gave me chills. Like, I know I seen LJ. So we walking closer and closer to the house. They like, Starya, no, you didn't. Like, I don't, Leah's like, I don't know where LJ is. I don't care. Like, we don't need him. The trip is already booked and paid for and everything like that. Like, we don't even need him anymore, whatever like that. And we just, I'm like, y'all, that was LJ. I don't know where he went or like when did he get there to the club, but that was him live in the flesh, 100%. I wasn't drunk. I wasn't on anything. Like, I know that was him. So we walk in the house, you know what I'm saying, and all the lights off. We turn on the lights. LJ sitting right there in the chair with his fingers crossed, and he's like, what y'all was saying about LJ? LJ who? LJ what? I don't even know LJ. Wait, and nobody saying nothing about no LJ? Did y'all hear something about LJ? I didn't. Did you? No, I didn't. What? LJ what? What was said about it? LJ said or what was said? I don't know. Y'all, literally, picture this. LJ is literally sitting in a recliner, all black on. I'm talking about he even got on black shades, got his arms folded and kind of looking like some mobster, some Italian mobster. He's just like, nah, tell me what was said. I heard LJ this, LJ that. LJ right here. Tell LJ to his face what's really going on. Like, y'all, he talking to us so bold. It's like, okay, calm down. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are 3 young girls at this point. You know what I'm saying? We all small. There's no way we could take him, even if it was all 3 of us. Even if we fought with all our might. LJ had the physique of like a football player, a security guard, a sumo wrestler, if you will. LJ still sitting in the chair, y'all. It's quiet. You can hear a feather clap it. Like, if a feather dropped on the ground, it'll sound like this. It was just super duper quiet. I could hear every last one of my thoughts. I could hear Leah and Angel thoughts too at this point. So Angel was like, look, let's just all calm down. Let's get some sleep. It's been a long day. Y'all, LJ interrupted her and was like, nah, you shut the up. I asked y'all a question and y'all need to answer me and answer me now. Oh, is you talking to my? I know you ain't talking to my girl like that. Cause like, look, I know we ain't in the States, but when we get back in the States, it's some boys I can call my cousin, my brother, stuff like that. And we gonna get on that type of time. And you don't want that, so you need to watch how you talk to my girl. That's what I was saying in my head, because in reality, I was still shocked that he was even saying that type of stuff. And it's just like, y'all, he was speaking so aggressive. His tone was like booming through the room. He was talking so loud. And I looked over at Leah, and y'all, Leah was looking so scared. Like, this is the first time, y'all know, Leah's always the type to pop off. Leah always gonna be the person that always gonna have something to say. She had not one word to say looking at LJ. And I'm just like, bruh, like, you need to calm down for real. He's like, you don't tell me what I need to do. And you fake. You hear all in my face knowing you was trying to talk to my girl. Hold on. Trying. Talk to. What is you talking? Is you cool? Come on. One thing I don't got to do is try. So you need to go ahead and pipe it down, pimp. So he gets up and he starts walking towards me. And Leah gets in front of me. She's like, LJ, stop. I hate when you act like this. You must have been drinking. Like, you're ruining my birthday. He's like, I don't care about your birthday. I feel like y'all disrespecting me. I feel like y'all playing me. And I'm not going to go for that. What y'all think happens next? What happens? LJ is so upset. You can see the veins popping on his forehead. His muscles are like gyrating and vibrating and pulsing and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, bro, it's 3 of us, y'all, super small girls. We couldn't have done anything with LJ even if we wanted to. 3s in the comments of part 3 ski. Put 3s in the comments of part 3 ski. 3s in the comments of part 3 ski. Part 3 ski. Part 3 ski. Ski! And 3 might be the finale too. I'm not really sure just yet. Depending on how many likes we get on this video, I'll be back tomorrow to drop part 3. I'm watching. Part 3 low-key already in the chamber. It's just needed to be dropped. Y'all come on now. Appreciate all the love and support, all the likes, all the subscribers, all the comments, everybody that's giving me words of wisdom, everybody that's showing all type of love. I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Team Twinkle Twinkle ganging on my superstar subs. I love y'all, man.